So, welcome everybody. I'm Professor Mimi Eisenstadt, the Provost of the Rothberg International School. I would like to welcome all of you today for a very special event. Today's event is part of a course offered in the Non-Profit Management and Leadership Master Program at our school. I would like to ask Tina Zarai, the Director of the Division of Graduate Studies, to come and say a few words about the program.
Thank you, Dr. Eisenstadt. The Nonprofit Management and Leadership Program is an MA program offered by the Rothberg International School and the Paul Darwold School of Social Work and Social Welfare at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. The Nonprofit Management and Leadership Program is a one-year program in English that is designed to create a core of leaders in the nonprofit world with cutting-edge education and skills in management, entrepreneurship, and leadership. Topics covered in the program include organization theory, planning, budgeting, fundraising, volunteer and boards management, social entrepreneurship, and others. The program emphasizes education through hands-on learning. The instructors are seasoned experts in their field, and students acquire experience through internships in nonprofit organizations and supervised projects. Graduates from the program hold key positions around the world in the nonprofit sector, in academia, public service, and the business sector.
As you probably know, the Rothberg International School does not have a cheerleader program, so I guess I've been selected as the next best thing. We're privileged to welcome today Mr. Amar'e Stoudemire to the Hebrew University of Jerusalem and to the Rothberg International School. As an NBA All-Star, Amar'e needs no introduction, and if I were to enumerate all of his awards and records, we'd have to go into overtime. So I'm going to restrict my comments to today's topic, social responsibility. Amar'e Stoudemire has not only left his mark on the game of basketball, but also on the community through his award-winning outreach. In 2003, Amar'e established the Each One, Teach One Foundation with the purpose of providing support to at-risk children and families. Each One, Teach One is an amateur athletic union basketball program that provides a platform for student athletes to maximize their national exposure. The primary goal is to give every player in the program the opportunity to secure a scholarship to attend an accredited college or university. The Each One, Teach One platform for success instills discipline, dedication, and determination, while staying true to the family principles of trust, love, loyalty, and commitment to the project's players and their families. The combination of education, life skills, and basketball can give young men a formula for success, embracing excellence and striving to be positive, enthusiastic achievers in reaching their potential in all areas of their life. Players in the program are expected to be students first, and only then athletes, as well as respected members of the community in which they live. In November 2008, Stoudemire received the NBA's Community Assist Award for his work with Each One, Teach One Foundation and its efforts to provide safe drinking water in Sierra Leone by funding the building of water wells in impoverished villages. Amar'e currently runs the Amar'e Stoudemire Foundation, a youth outreach program designed to creatively inspire and help at-risk youth to succeed with the goal of eradicating poverty through education. By providing education, support, supplies, tools, and donations, the foundation helps each child thrive and achieve goals well beyond even their own expectations. Amar'e recently partnered with Scholastic to release a series of children's books with the goal of turning more children into readers. The series is called STAD, Standing Tall and Talented. Amar'e is an honored member of the African community of Mali's Basketball Commission, and he was named Goodwill Ambassador to the country of Sierra Leone. Please join me in welcoming today's interviewers, Mr. Rami Kleiman, National Director of the Canadian Friends of the Hebrew University, and Dr. Sidney Engelbert from the Hebrew University School of Social Work and Social Welfare, and our special guest, Mr. Amar'e Stoudemire. Now I'll put the microphone over to Dr. Engelberg to begin the discussion.
As everybody can see, we are adopting the Actor Studio format. So the way that we'll be using our time is not by you hearing a lecture, but by having an interactive session where initially Rami, myself, will be asking questions of Amar'e, and then we'll open it up to questions from the audience. Over the past 2 days, we've been running, Rami and myself, an intensive course on fundraising. And we've looked at fundraising from many, many different aspects. However, as the 17th century English poet John Donne wrote, "No man is an island. No man is an island entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. If a clod be washed away by the sea, Europe is the less, as well as if a promontory were, as well as if a manner of thy friends or of thine own were. Any man's death diminishes me, because I am involved in mankind, and therefore never seem to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee." We are all interconnected, we are all mutually responsible. And in order to understand better the nature of social responsibility, we'd like to have this conversation with Amar'e. So we'd like to open and ask you, Amar'e, first of all, what does the term social responsibility mean for you?
I think social responsibility is it gives you a platform where you can now communicate amongst so many different nations with social media, as far as Instagram or Twitter or the internet. It allows you to study at a rapid rate. It gives you the opportunity to become more intelligent with your craft and whatever you're trying to perfect. It allows you to make friends around the world. I think that's something that's very important to be able to experience different cultures. So the responsibility of social media is for us to take advantage of it. We've been blessed to live in this day and age where we're able to have the social media and being able to reach out to different people of different nations across the world. So why not enjoy it and take advantage of it and learn as much as you can and speed up the study process at the same time.
Well, it's great to hear that, and we know that not everybody is doing it, not everybody is taking advantage of it. There is something very unique that's take a man or a person, and there is a call for action from inside. We'd like to find out, what is your source of motivation to be active and to actually do social responsibility?
Well, I mean, just from my charity efforts alone allows me to become more active socially. Because with the Amar'e Stoudemire Foundation, our goal is to cure poverty through education. We feel like the smarter you are, the better your chances are of graduating from poverty. And so that's basically what the foundation has been built upon. And so from that standpoint, your social media or social responsibility allow you to have more of a charity effort. And I think that's the whole essence of what we're here to do, is become, is charity and being able to give and teach and learn and uplift one another.
So you're interested in eradicating poverty through education. Could you tell us in a little bit more detail the stories of some of the initiatives and projects and programs that your foundation has been responsible for?
Well, the Amar'e Stoudemire Foundation was founded in 2005, and I started a basketball program for the youth. I've had over 200 students that are now in Division I colleges, and these are kids that are from poverty. I have 5 students that are now in the NBA, all from my program, and that's just the youth basketball portion of it. As far as the international portions of it, I actually traveled to Sierra Leone, a country in Africa where these tribes were using their own waste for water. So I was able to travel there and build this type of play area for these kids and allow them to somewhat pump water while playing. So I provided fresh water for these tribes in Sierra Leone. I was also able to travel to Mali and to build a basketball program for them there. And I had an African exchange program to where students from Mali can now travel to the United States. I have 3 students right now in the United States that are studying and going to their Division I colleges. And these students have never spoken English, they've never seen a computer before, never knew about Twitter or Instagram or any social media. And I was able to bring this type of lifestyle to them for the simple fact of giving back from charity, and charity efforts. So, and these students are now in America, and one student actually is going to go play professional basketball with a European team, but I may change that. I haven't played for Jerusalem.
You started your foundation relatively in a very young age, and there is already a couple of years into the project, and I'm sure you have a great vision ahead. But so far, when you look at the work you did, you feel that you accomplished your missions, you accomplished the vision that you had, and also I'd like you to share one personal story, for example, from the many examples you just mentioned, of how it's impacted a person's life and what it did to you.
Well, for me, I was drafted to the NBA at the age of 18. So I was fairly young. I mean, 18 years old, playing for the NBA was a very young age. And so I was able to establish my foundation at the age of 21. So I had a charity mindset at a very, very young age. And so being from poverty, I was able to somewhat graduate from poverty, and I have somewhat of the cure on how to cure poverty, because I was there and I actually had a first-hand experience, and I was able to make it out, and I was able to provide hope and help for the ones who wasn't blessed with the athleticism or the height or the ability to play basketball. And so over time, I was just studying more and starting to figure out ways to create better charity efforts. And I was able to create a great format with youth basketball and also with the exchange program. And now we're looking to build an academy in the United States, an actual school that goes from the grades from high school. And so these are things that are in the works. I mean, we started a curriculum for African and African American studies of the Jewish culture. So we're doing things through education that will allow people to study, use their brain, and be able to escape poverty.